What's up, guys? Seth Cole here, and welcome to another Instagram live stream. And as you can clearly see, the title of this is Preparing for Madison-Bouckville, which you can see right here is what I am referring to for the title of my video. I've alluded to this a couple of times, I think, in past videos, and also in some posts I've made on Facebook. Coming up on the August 13th through the 19th is next to Warrensburg, one of the most exciting sales that I've actually gone to. I went to this one last year, but last year I went as a buyer. I did a vlog, an SRA vlog actually, of the last time that I was in Madison-Bouckville. You guys might remember that vlog video that I put out. I am planning on vlogging this time, but I'm going there not only as a buyer, I'm going there as a seller. The guy that I work for, Jeff Jones, at the antique place that I sometimes go down and run his shop and help him with estate sales and everything, has offered that he is going to allow me and my sister to actually not have to pay anything, get a couple of tables in his spot there at the sale, and be able to sell our stuff. So I wasn't exactly planning on accumulating stuff to be able to sell. I have some stuff that I haven't sold at our garage sale. That's some good antique stuff. But other than that, I wasn't really thinking about going out there and purchasing stuff to be able to bring for resale. For the most part, I was looking at it as an opportunity for my sister to be able to sell stuff. She does hand crocheting of baby clothes, baby sweaters, baby booties, baby bonnets. She also does her own making of custom jewelry, where she'll get like antique necklaces, antique bracelets, beads and whatnot. And she actually makes really, really nice jewelry. There really hasn't been much of a venue around us for that kind of stuff to be able to sell. Nobody goes to a garage sale and expects to pay for a brand new handmade, handcrafted piece of jewelry. So I thought, this is basically this kind of an event really is a big opportunity for her to be able to sell stuff because it's like an antique sale, it's a craft sale, all rolled into one. So as you can see, August 13th to the 19th, 2018, the day I'm shooting for, we're not able to go up there every single day. We're not able to sell every single day. The day that I'm shooting for is one day. That's a Saturday, August the 18th. The reason I'm shooting for August the 18th for two reasons. Number one, it's nearing the end of the sales. So if I go up there as a buyer, I may be likely to get really good deals. And with it also being on a weekend, you're going to get a lot more people up there, so we get the best traffic at that point, I would think. And the second reason is because it's the day after my birthday, which I'm thinking maybe if I get birthday money, yay, more opportunity to be able to spend up there. But anyway, what I figured I would do here is, and I'm probably going to do this a couple of times during the course of this week as we lead up towards the 18th of August. You guys will get to see me vlogging as I'm up there selling everything. I'm going to have a vlog video and everything, not live. It'll be a vlog that'll probably come out the day after or maybe 2 days after. But I thought what I would do is I would show you guys what I've got lined up to be able to bring up to Bouckville. This is only just a little bit of what I've got. I've got some stuff actually out on the porch that I've got to bring in. I got some stuff down cellar that I got to bring up. But this is stuff that I've gotten in the last couple of days that I thought, I'm going to show you guys, and we will check it out together. And I don't know why. There we go. Now my webcam's working. And we will take a look at it. And I'm also thinking about, I don't know if I'm going to or not, but I've been thinking about maybe doing a new series here on the channel, especially after August, and maybe have a thing called What's It Worth? Because I've been in this business for now going on about 7 years of, being in the world of antiques, being in the world of, these kinds of sales and stuff. And I've gotten a bit of an idea of what's in, what's out. It helps me pick and choose what I buy at garage sales, knowing if I can make a profit on it or not. And I thought, what I'll do is, you guys send me in pictures of stuff that you've got, stuff that you think that's old, stuff you think that's unusual. And I'll give you guys my best appraisal of what I think it's worth. Maybe that's an idea of something. All right, so let's get my computer over here. And I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I've gotten. Now, the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is stuff that I got. I don't want to turn this. I guess I'll turn it like this. Turn this around. All right, so stuff that I got at the garage sales during the time that I actually was Actually, what I should do is turn this around so I can actually see what the camera's focusing on. But back when I had my garage sale, I went around and bought a few things. I actually got some NASCAR diecast at that point too. Okay, let's see. Move that down. Perfect. All right. So I got like a couple odds and ends and stuff of things for for Madison-Bouckville for a good deal, and they included. Well, it's kind of hard to see this, but this really tall oil lamp. This is an old oil lamp, actually. Uh, Old shade, which is a good thing. You got this oil lamp. This oil lamp is not old. Well, it might be. It's a tin oil lamp, but the shade is new. It's not your old shade, so that could be an issue. Yeah, the wick does work. And then we've got this oil lamp. Not old, very new actually. Uh, Probably the most modern of the oil lamps I've got, so I'm not expecting to get much for that. And then we've got this one, and this one is old. Now these two are smaller. They're known as fairy lamps. Fairy lamps can either be like a regular oil lamp, small. A lot of them also look like kind of like Aladdin's lamp, small Aladdin's lamp with the globe. But they're all known as fairy lamps. If they're these small miniature kind. This one's got a nice brass base. This one you can see is old, and it's got a very old shade. No chips, no cracks. Really in good condition, actually. So you've got old, new, new, and old. Now, also, I got all of these, and I also got like some candles and stuff, but I didn't care about candles. So I got these. Now, I could definitely see this oil lamp for sure going for probably somewhere around $10. This one here, I'm not sure. I would put this maybe around 5 because of the fact that it's very light. It's not heavy. It's not a heavy metal, and it's a new shade. New shades, you can get them for about $1 or $2 a piece. So I would see this for maybe about $5. This one, I'll be lucky if I can get maybe 2. Maybe I'll put $1 on it. Maybe it'll attract interest on the other ones. This one here, I'm kind of questioning. I think this one could probably be another $10 one because it's a smaller one. It's old. I think this one is older than this big one, to be honest. And the shade is original and everything. I think this could definitely be a $10 piece. So if we total up what my assessment is on these that I'm going to be selling them for, let's say I sell them all. So we've got 10, 20, 25. Now let's make that $1. $26. All these lamps plus some other stuff, I paid $5 for it. That's what you got to do in this business is you got to kind of speculate what it's worth and then go from there. And if you can get a really good deal on it, you're going to make a profit. Next thing, I ended up going to a garage sale a couple of days ago, and I got these. Now, this is just one of them. I'm going to show you this one, but there's some other ones that are downstairs. Now, this is a plate, but it's not a plate. It's actually a record. It is a country record. It's got Willie Nelson on it, George Jones, Charlie Rich. I mean, it's like, okay. This is apparently a thing now. Johnny Cash is on the back there. This is a Johnny Cash record too. They've taken records, which really don't go now. Records do not go. You can get them at garage sales, usually a whole box for $5. But they've done something new with them. They make them into plates. They make them into bowls. They make them into little flower pots. And I looked online. My sister's like, these are unusual. You should get them. And I'm thinking, I don't know. These things look so weird. And I looked online, and these things, I think like 20 of them, 20, 25 of them sold on eBay for between $10 to $20 a piece. So I thought, okay, well, I'll go up and I'll buy them. It's the only thing I bought at that one particular garage sale. And there were, I think, 16 of them. They were selling them for 50 cents a piece. And so I said, okay, well, that'd be $8 for all of them. Will you take any less from them? I got them for $6. If I sell this one for $10 at the sale, I've already made a $4 profit. Plus, I've got another 15 downstairs. So I'm going to have these out there for about $5 to $10 a piece, depending on what they are. The bowls and plate types are probably going to be the $10 ones. The flower pot looking ones, which are smaller. They actually kind of look like a top hat that's been turned upside down, if you know what I'm referring to. That probably I'll do for $5. I'll probably make a profit on these. I mean, I didn't see these as a thing, but my sister says these are probably going to be my biggest money maker. Next thing, The place that I work is actually moving. They had a moving sale yesterday. A lot of stuff that I wanted to get was gone. So I thought, okay. Oh, I probably should just show you guys this too. This is an old ice cream sundae thing. I'm gonna take it with me. It was actually my uncle's. He had it in our garage sale, and I said I was gonna take it, and I actually bought it for 50 cents. So I'm gonna take that down with me as well. But going back to what I was saying, the place where I work, they're moving locations, and they wanted to sell out just about everything. So they had a 50 to 75% off sale yesterday. So I went down. I went to see if I could buy some stuff, and I ended up getting more stuff for myself than I did for resale. But I want to show you guys what I was able to get and the deal that I was able to get on it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is actually on my camera. It's actually out in another room because it was too pretty. It has to be out in the house to be able to have people see. I don't know if you guys can see it real well. I'm not showing up real well. Well, oh, there we go. Well, you can kind of see a little bit of it there. That is a Hull vase. It's the yellow with the pink. The off yellow with the pink and a little bit of green. It is your typical colors for a Hull vase. It stands roughly about a foot tall. It is a very tall vase. And so I got that. I also got this. This is a bicentennial cookie jar. It is marked USA Pottery on the bottom, which is technically McCoy. It also has the lid, which is very hard to find when it comes to brownware pottery. The reason that I'm saying that it's McCoy, even though it's actually marked USA, is because I believe Hull was first, and then Hull got bought out by McCoy, and then McCoy got bought out by USA Pottery. So it's basically all the same company. So I got this. I also got, you guys already know, I have an affinity for hats. I've got many hats upstairs. I have gotten this hat, which kind of looks like a Russian. Welcome to Russia. How may I help you? So I got this. The camera is out of focus. I don't know why. Camera. Come on, camera. There you go. So I got the hat. And then I also got, oh, that's right. I also got a book. I got a book that was Last of the Mohicans. And it's by James Fenimore Cooper, and it is a first edition. I believe that's the only things that I got down there. Why do I think there was one other thing? No, I guess that was it. So what I ended up paying for that, the original asking prices was going to be $8 for the cookie jar. It was going to be $3 for the hat, so we're up to 11. It was going to be $5 for the Hull vase. So, well, actually, no, $10 for the Hull vase. So that would be $21. And then the James Fenimore Cooper book was $25. So we're up to $46. Take 50% off of $46, and we arrive at $23. I ended up paying $10 for the whole lot. So technically what I did was I got the cookie jar, I got the hat, I got the Hull vase for $10, and I got the first edition James Fenimore Cooper book for free. That's basically how it worked out. That's how you got to do it in this business. Now, the thing is, I wasn't buying any of that stuff for resale. I gave the book to my sister because she really, really wanted it. The Hull vase is out on display, even though that's mine. I'm keeping that because I always keep, brownware stuff. So obviously the cookie jar, that's not getting sold either. And because of my affinity for hats, this is going into my hat collection. Now we move on to the fun part. Yesterday, there was a sale that was getting set up. They aren't even open until today. This is their first official day, but I saw that they were setting up yesterday, so I went up and, picker that I am, vulture that I am, I went up to see what was going on and if they had any good stuff. So, while I was there, I came away with this. This is the Christmas Donkey, copyright 1953. It is a hardcover, and it actually did have a paper cover on it. I found out on eBay. I saw what the cover looks like. So this is missing the cover, but it's an old children's book. I've got this around our area because we've got the Appalachian Mountains and the Catskill Mountains so near us. Hunting stuff goes really well, hunting and fishing. So this is actually, I don't think it's focusing, but it says The Story of American Hunting and Firearms. It is a McGraw-Hill book, and it's got the cover in with it as well. The cover itself is in really good condition. It's got a little bit of writing on there. I don't know why, but cover's in really good condition. I believe this is copyright 1959. Yep, 1959, first edition. So got that. Put it back in its cover here. There we go. Put that with that. I also got these. These are two little rush seat dolls chairs. Now, I don't really expect to get much for these, but they're old, so I got them. I got this. This is, I thought, really cool. This is a wooden scrapbook. It's the cover. Got where you would put the screws in here to be able to have pages. And the thing that's so cool about it is it's leather strap binding, and the straps are in perfect condition. Now it's got some scratches. I gotta figure out if I want to. I think these are deep scratches, so I don't think I'm actually going to dust this or anything. I want it to look authentic the way it is, but that is wood. You don't see wood scrapbook covers anymore, and that's old. So I got that, and then here's the piece de resistance. I got this bell. Now bells go really good because of the fact that really anything metal goes good. Cast iron, brass, gold, silver, copper, bronze, it's all good because of the fact that usually it can all be sold for scrap metal. And the more it weighs, you know, obviously the more valuable it is. But here's the thing about this. This is not a school bell. And school bells, if they're good, they go somewhere between $10 to $25. This is actually a cowbell. You can tell by the shape of it. This is the way that the bracket is. This is where the leather strap would go in to go around the cow's neck. It's in absolutely perfect condition. You can see that this here, the, I don't know what you would call that, the knocker, is absolutely in perfect condition. Everything on the bell itself is legible. And here's the cool thing. It says right on it, made in Switzerland. I looked up this particular bell on eBay. On May 21st, one sold where this part was rusted, this top part. This was all faded. I couldn't tell if it was dusty or if it was just worn. It sold on May 21st for $75. This right here, I think, was the buy of the day. And I only paid $3 for it. $3. That's all I paid. So, I also bought some J.R.R. Tolkien books as well, and I also bought a patent book which I bought for my dad. But these are what I'm going to be reselling. So we've got two little rush sheet dolls chairs. We've got the Christmas donkey book. We've got the firearms and hunting book. We've got this scrapbook cover that's wood, and we've got this bell that I paid $3 for. All of it paid $5 for. I can make that back 4 times at least on the bell. The bell, I thought originally of putting it up for $20. I'm actually now thinking I'm going to put this somewhere around $50. That's another thing about when you're doing these kinds of sales too. It may seem like it's a crazy idea, like you're never going to sell anything, but when you're doing a garage sale, when you're doing an antique sale, you always have to usually ask about $10 to $15 higher than what you really want to get. The reason being, then somebody will say, okay, well, you've got it priced so-and-so, will you take? And they think they're getting a deal, when in essence, you're actually having them ask you if they can give you what you originally wanted. So I think this bell could be probably worth $50. So I'm thinking maybe of asking 60 to 70. We'll see where it goes. You know, if I end up getting asked, will you take 45 for it? Probably I will. You know, these seats, these little chairs, I don't really see them going for a whole lot. They're in good shape. The rush seat is good on them. But I mean, if I'm able to get $3 a piece for them, you know, that's the thing. You got to just look to be able to make a profit. And some things are really good. Some things are okay. Some things aren't going to sell at all. And so you have to take that into account when you buy things. So, like, I'm not expecting to get a lot for the book because the book doesn't have its paper cover. I'm not expecting to get a whole lot for the chairs, but I think that the scrapbook thing is definitely a good piece. I think the bell is definitely a good piece. So you're taking these mediocre items and you're making their value a little bit better because you've got these better items. That's how it works. That's how it works in this business. So, I mean, let's say that I bring all this stuff that I've shown you and I end up making what I'm planning on asking for it. So let's see what it would be. Let's say that I sell all of my records for $5 and $10 a piece, probably somewhere in the range. All of them would be, let's say, $70. Yeah, between $60 to $70. Let's say 60. Let's be generous and go 60. This probably, let's say, $3. So 63. Little lamp sold for $1, so 64. These two older lamps, $10 a piece, so 84. This one, $5, so 89. We'll do these 3 a piece, so 6. So we're up to 95. I kind of think this could be worth a $10 bill, so we're up to 105. Book, go $2, so 97. This one here, I think we could probably sell for 5, so we're up to 102. And then the bell, you know, let's say 50 just for now. So we're looking somewhere between $150 to $175 if everything sells. Not saying everything's going to sell. I don't expect everything's going to sell, but I've also got other stuff downstairs. I've got a 4-piece Noritake Japanese tea set. What else have I got down there? I've got some old bottles, like old wine bottles. I've got some light globes for like old lights that actually look kind of like those, but not quite as ornate. So, there's other stuff that I've got too. Plus the fact that I still have about $10 in my wallet, and I'm going to be going to another sale tomorrow, which is, they're saying, going to be a lot of cheap stuff as well. So I'll be going to that sale and maybe get some stuff also. I've ended up actually selling a carnival glass platter a few days ago for $20 that I only paid $2 for, and it was a box lot of carnival glass. I'm not touching that $20. I'm going to withdraw that $20 out of the bank when we get closer to the 18th, so that way I actually have that money when I go to Madison-Bouckville. Instead of actually spending it on stuff like this, I'm just going to take the $10 I have right now. I'm going to bring that with me tomorrow, and we'll see what I get with it. The reason being is I want to have some money with me right off the bat in case this stuff doesn't sell. So that way I can probably get something up there, because I know for absolute certain there is at least one place up there last year that sold NASCAR. Did I get to go there? No, I didn't, because it was further down the road than where I had gone. So, doggone it. This year I'm going to find a NASCAR place, and I'm going to get some NASCAR. Well, I did get some NASCAR stuff last year. I got 2 Tony Stewart diecast, 164 scale. But I want to get a 124 possibly, and possibly get a good one. So, I'm looking to do that. So that's why I'm not touching that $20. But if all goes well, I mean, I definitely see this is going. This is going to go. That will be gone by the time we're done in Bouckville. I think the oil lamps will probably be gone. You see the things that go, you see the things that don't. But if you can see a profit being, possibly be able to be made, then it works out. And a lot of this stuff too, if it doesn't sell at Bouckville, I'm probably going to put it on eBay. So, there's all those different venues they can use. So, this is basically what I do. This is what I'm into. I've had a lot of experience in it, and so it's what I do. So, we'll see what happens. I hope it works out. If it doesn't work out, that's just how it goes in this business. You have to be prepared that everything's not going to sell. Maybe nothing will sell, but you have to try different venues. And so, we'll see what happens with all of that. But I'm really looking forward to this year, because I've been to 2 big sales before, Madison-Bouckville last year, and then I also went a few years ago to one called Warrensburg. And it was basically similar, except this one's more antiques. That one was more garage sales. But I got a lot of nice stuff then, too. I got a lot of actually really good NASCAR diecast. I got the Scott Riggs 124 scale that I've got upstairs. I got that year. I got 4 Terry Labonte 164 scale cars. I believe 3 of them were his, was it 600 start, the Iron Man car, and then I got the original Kellogg's one. I I ended up getting Jeff Gordon's, was it the Pepsi Million car? I think it was. It was a 164. So, you know, there was more garage sale stuff. But you can get good deals up at this one too. I mean, last year, I don't remember everything that I got, but I know I got the 2 Tony Stewart diecast, and I know that I ended up getting I think it was Hull, that greenware, what do you call it? Pitcher with a little plate underneath it. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to it. We'll see what happens. Maybe this stuff will sell, maybe this stuff won't sell. But I think out of all the places I've done in the last year of trying to sell things, I think this is definitely going to be the place where I'm going to make maybe the most money. It's obviously going to be the most traffic. So I'm really looking forward to that. So we'll see if I am able to put out a video for you guys. I don't know if I will. Maybe Monday I'll put out a video here, a live stream for you guys, show you if I did get anything at this garage sale I'm going to tomorrow. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. You know, I just wanted to show you guys the business that I'm in. Let me know if you guys like the idea of me doing a possible What's It Worth series here on this channel. That might be something I might do in the future. Have you guys send me in pictures of stuff, and I'll let you know what I think it's worth. I'll do some research on it, and you know, we'll go from there. I'm also thinking about also doing a series on Facebook where I'm going to take pictures of 3 different things, and I'm going to ask you guys, which do you think is the most valuable? So, you know, maybe we'll do something like that. I don't know. It's a lot of people maybe don't get into this stuff and they don't see the purpose of it and everything. But the thing for me is, it's like a treasure hunt. It's fun. You get to see things you didn't even know existed. And I think that's a big reason why I enjoy it so much. So that's basically going to do it here for me for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, stay tuned the week after the 18th, because at some point you guys are going to get the NSRA vlog of me up in Bouckville with my sister and with my boss, Jeff. And we're going to have a fun time. And it's going to be good. I've got what is this thing? 80? Yeah, 80 gigabyte SD card, ready to go with a lot of time on it to be able to record a very good vlog. So, yeah. And I've also got another 4 gigabyte that will be like a backup one too. So, lots of footage, hopefully. Also, just let you guys know as well, yesterday you guys got the Hershey's Cup Series race from Watkins Glen. There will not be a NR 2003 race coming out here today, because today is actually going to have a special video. It is the 7th installment of NSRA Gaming Funny Moments compilation. It's coming out this afternoon, so you're not going to want to miss that. Then we'll have our NR 2003 races coming back here tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. NSRA Gaming Montage number 7. It's coming out this afternoon. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Until then, I'm out. And I'm not hitting the button yet. There we go. Okay, bye.